Welcome to the last episode of our video series about German work visa requirements. My name is Mirko. I'm a German attorney at law. I am specialized in visa and immigration law, and in this episode I'm going to explain what qualifications you need for a German work visa, what qualified labor is, and how the requirement of qualified labor and your qualifications need to match so you are eligible for a labor visa in Germany. The first important information about qualifications and qualification requirements in Germany is that foreigners can usually only apply for a work visa if it is qualified work. Qualified work is any activity within the employment relationship that requires you to have any amount of education, vocational training, whatever. It basically means you cannot work in helping positions if you want to apply for a labor visa in Germany. What are helping positions? Mostly it is no cleaning, no delivery driving, no kitchen helpers, no construction helpers. So basically no helping positions. There are some exceptions from this requirement. So some nationalities are eligible for work visas, even for unqualified work. Those are mostly best friend nationalities, which are USA, UK, Australia, Canada, Japan, Korea, and some others. And people from the Western Balkans are also eligible for an employment visa in an unqualified position. The second qualification related requirement for any employment visa in Germany is that you have qualifications yourself. That can be vocational training, it can be a university degree, but generally you need to qualify as Fachkraft with a recognized degree in Germany to apply for a work visa. How do we know which degrees are recognized and which are not? For university degrees, it's very easy. You can check the ANABIN database. It is a public database by the Educational Ministry. Just insert your degree in the university, and ANABIN will tell you if your degree is recognized or not. If you want to apply for an employment visa with vocational training, the process is unfortunately much more complex. In that case, you need to go through the recognition authorities of your Bundesland, of your state within Germany. You can check this path via anerkennungsfinder.de. The process is different in every Bundesland, so it's impossible to explain all of the details here. But I will link our VISAGUARD guide to recognition of vocational training in Germany in the video description. Again, there are some exceptions from this requirement of having a recognized degree. For example, if you're a best friend citizen, US, UK, Canada, Australia, etc., or if you're from the Western Balkans, you do not need to have a recognized degree. If you're not from one of the best friend countries or from the Western Balkans, you can only apply for a work visa without a recognized degree if you have, for example, work experience. There's the experience visa. There are some other category of employment visas without a recognized degree, but again, that's too much to list in a video. We've learned so far in this video that if you want to apply for an employment visa in Germany, it needs to be for a qualified position and you need to have qualifications. So a lot of people think the third requirement is that the qualified employment is connected to your qualification. So for example, a IT software developer is only allowed to work in the field of software development and coding and maybe IT management. But that's actually not true. This requirement was very strict some years ago until 2024. It was a requirement for any 18B visa or skilled employee visa that your qualifications match your job. Nowadays, that's only required if you want to apply for the blue card. But if you want to apply for a usual skilled employee work visa like 18B, that's not required. What is the takeaway? What did we learn in this video series? In the last 3 episodes, I have explained the requirements for an employment visa in Germany, the work-related requirements. The first requirements in the first episode were employment contract related. The second requirement from the second episode was salary related. You need to have a certain salary to apply for a work visa. And now in this third episode, I have explained which qualifications are required for a work visa and that your job actually needs to be qualified employment. However, I have also explained that no connection between your job and your degree is required nowadays if you're not applying for a blue card. Did you like our video series about employment related requirements in Germany? Then make sure you like and subscribe, follow us, visit our social media, visit our website, and stay tuned for more immigration law content.